the concept of integration of storytelling and impact reporting plays in our projects while making proposals. It is very critical that storytelling and also impact reporting is included, just because this is very important in attracting the attention of the donor. For example, why would we need, someone would ask, why would we then need storytelling and also impact reporting? What could it play as far as securing the funds for a project? There are some obvious things which we may ignore, but really very critical. One of it is capturing the attention of the donor. For example, assuming someone was a survivor of sexual gender-based violence, and you have a script of what you wrote down, let that act as a story to tell. How did it start? How did you then intervene to ensure that such a survivor really came up to give you such a story? So some stories are really very important, that as you're speaking a story, it also have to give the impact of such a story while you're talking about it. And then it creates a compelling narrative. This one I've already mentioned of it. It makes things flow. And then also it demonstrates the real world impact. Demonstrating real world impacts, that is like showcasing tangible outcomes. It helps to showcase the tangible outcomes and then also the results that were achieved during the organization's implementation. And so often institutions say we are sharing data, but I want to assure ourselves that organizations or donors want something extraordinary alongside the data. For example, I was implementing some time back a project called Poor Group Polio Partners Project, where under 15 and the groups were reached. But initially, I could make reports to donors and they were becoming monotonous. So in one of the forums, we had to sit and we're like, now, what new thing can be done? So we had to decide that for every asylum seeker who was coming up with their children, at least we needed to capture a success story. What do they talk about? The immunization services and the primary healthcare-based services they were receiving at the points of entry. And that alone, the moment it appeared as a success story in the quarterly reports, actually it was what the donors picked up. They were like, send us the photos of this report, of this success story, and we want to publish it. So sometimes we need, we need to go beyond what we actually are supposed to report to the donors, because they also know, yes, we have the indicators that are being monitored, but when it comes to reporting, it has to go. It is us who have to showcase what they expect alongside what we already report to them as a mandatory reporting. So then these stories also influence decisions. They differentiating from competitors. This one, like I already said, someone will write the same thing as the reporting template a donor has shared. But if you want to remain relevant as an institution, then something unique, maybe storytelling, can come into play. Then it cultivates long-term partnerships, because some of the donors would want to understand, how are you progressing? How they really want to find out how will it end and where do we start from to maybe give a helping hand ahead. So it is very critical. It is an area which we need to also incorporate on, and